first question goes out to Francis Flores. What does having the fastest and best mobile network mean for smart subscribers? Francis.
Thank you so much for that question, Kathy. Having the fastest and best mobile network is a product of our long-standing commitment to provide Filipinos with the best customer experience so they are empowered to live more. Having the fastest network means our customers are able to enjoy quick downloads and uploads and seamless streaming for videos and music and lag-free gaming. On the other hand, having the best mobile coverage means our customers are able to rely on our network wherever they may be. So these two add up to the best overall customer experience. So at the end of the day, you can only be as powerful as your mobile network, and our goal is for more Filipinos to wield the power of smart.
Yeah, it really is customer experience. I mean,
Yes.
that's what it boils down to. Customer experience and what it really means for being the fastest and the best. Because we won't mean anything if we don't mean anything to our customers. Which leads us to the next question, and I have this for Mar. Because it's all about really empowering customers, isn't it? I mean, you've been in the business for a long, long time, and you've gone through the different iterations in technology. I mean, we've seen it. Yes, we were born already when 2G came on. But then there was 3G, and then 4G, and then 5G. So just take us through these improvements that we've done in terms of technological innovation and what it's really meant for the customers, Mar.
Yeah, thank you very much, Kathy. I've been with Smart from day one. And ever since, our mission has been to democratize technology for all. What does that mean? It means empowering Filipinos with technology because technology is the great enabler. It started with the ambition for cell phone for all. Back then, cell phones were only for the rich. Today, it's not just a cell phone. It has evolved to a smartphone. And we are making easy for everyone to own one and enjoy its many benefits. When 2G was introduced, it can handle voice and SMS. Then 3G came along. Aside from voice and SMS, it can now handle mobile internet. Then 4G, or LTE as we call it, followed, which also handles super fast mobile internet speeds for activities such as sending files on the go, video streaming, and mobile gaming. In 2020, we launched the latest G, which is 5G, which is even faster than LTE. These network innovations entailed a lot of investments as we rolled out our base stations to the farthest corners of the country. Our goal is to ensure that these technologies can be enjoyed by as many of our countrymen as possible, wherever they may be in the country. The customer experience gets better and better, and we at Smart continuously strive to deliver the best experience our customers can get. Thank you.
That's the perfect phrase, democratizing technology for everybody. That is the goal. That's always been the goal, whatever technology we're in. And we're coming up to 6G and further on, which leads us to Joachim Horn, which we fondly call Yorn in the boardroom. Talk to us about those metrics because they're really important. The benchmarking, the monitoring. I mean, how important are they just to be able to approximate and really deliver customer experience?
Thank you, Kathy. Our priority has been always actually to look for customer experience and not necessarily for the fastest network. However, if you know you have the fastest network and you know you have a very good coverage, it's the prerequisite for a good customer experience. It is not enough. So you need to look to more data, and the way we get this data is through benchmarking. Companies like Ookla, and particularly Ookla, gives us much more data than only speed test and coverage. And it helps us to understand what customers are really doing. They are not testing speed all the time. They are doing TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, and many other things. And our task is to not only look that they have the best speed, that they experience those applications they are using in the best possible way. That's the reason why for us it's more important to look at more than speed test, namely benchmark data. And we are benchmarking ourselves not only against competitors here in the Philippines. Our ambition goes further to be among the best in the world, actually, and that's where we are aiming for. Now, such a transformation is not easy. It takes a lot of investments, a lot of work overnight, cannot be achieved overnight, and a lot of focus and dedication to really be able to build a network like this. And not only the money is necessary, in particular, need the team to do that. And I can say I'm very proud of the teams we have at Smart who pulled it through. And we're very grateful for Ookla to giving us that award, but I'm more grateful to our team to have achieved that.
Yes, it takes a team to get things together and somebody independent of that team to recognize that kind of performance, which brings us to Ookla, our third-party analysis expert here. You've put in the metrics, you've done up the monitoring, the benchmarking. Could you just take us through how Ookla determined that speed test award for best provider?
Absolutely, Kathy. So Ookla Awards are an elite designation for the very best performance. And in this case, I'm very honored to recognize on behalf of Ookla Smart as the best mobile network. And this is a combination of having the fastest download speeds and upload speeds, which goes into recognizing the fastest network and also having the widest coverage. So this is based on coverage score methodology, which takes into account how many locations an operator has coverage and the quality of that coverage in those locations. And Smart is recognized as having the widest coverage and the best quality coverage, and therefore is now recognized as a best network in the Philippines.
Could you just take us through the numbers, and all the data science that goes into this? Just take us into a deep dive into the science of it all. Why would you say that Ookla has the best methodology?
So Ookla is globally recognized. It's the go-to app for measuring internet connectivity. We measure performance in 190 countries. Consumers worldwide recognize speed test, and they trust it. And because we are independent, so every day we see 18 million speed tests around the world. And every day we see more than 300 million coverage scans around the world. These are users that are trusting the Ookla platform to give them reliable information and independent information about the quality of the network that they are with.
18 million. That's
day.
a whole lot a day.
Yes.
So how many mobile operators in the world have you awarded this distinction?
This specific distinction, only 20 in the world. So, Smart is in that top category of operators in the world.
Wow, top 20.
Yes.
Within that scale, that's a lot to take in, and a lot of recognition really for the teams that have made it work out. For you, Eric, it doesn't stop there. This is just the start. We're able to deliver the fastest and the best, but how can we sustain it? How can we tell the customer that every time they watch Netflix, they play games, they're going to have seamless connectivity?
Yes, thank you, Kathy. We are not resting on our laurels here. We're aiming for greater heights. Smart will continue to invest heavily in its technology and network, focusing not only on speed and coverage, but on overall customer experience. We're always looking for innovative ways to optimize our network for our customers. We're also working with device manufacturers to make it easier for our customers to upgrade to the latest network technology like 5G and benefit from the leveled up mobile experience. Simply put, we'll stay focused on our North Star, our customers.
Yes, that's always been the aim and the goal, and it keeps us in focus. But what we can't prevent are the challenges, the externals. We've got rising prices of commodities, of food. This is getting tougher for the customer, Francis. So how are we going to ensure that we're going to work it out together with the customer, that we'll be able to deliver them that kind of connectivity despite the challenges, those rising headwinds, or increasing headwinds, if you will?
Kathy, mobile internet has become an essential, especially because we've shifted most of our lives and activities online, like this virtual event. So to make sure that our subscribers are still able to connect for their daily online activities amid these challenging times, we've actually recently launched and squeezed in more value in our data promotion so they can really make the most of these offers. The most recent ones would be, we introduced the Smart Prepaid Power All, At 99 pesos only for 7 days, you get 8 gigabytes of data for all sites and app, unlimited TikTok, and unlimited text. Again, to all networks, and it's good for 7 days for 99 pesos only. And for TNT, which is our value brand, we recently introduced our what we call Sulit Afford the Loads. It's a lineup of budget-friendly data, calls, and texts for as low as 10 pesos. Filipinos are actually very smart, and they really gravitate towards great value. And of course, what really infuses even greater value in these services is the customer experience in our network. So having the fastest speeds and best coverage means that they can truly make the most of the power of Smart.
And what a way to get this all started by bringing in two powerful women, Jane and Anne. I mean, that's a wonderful addition, and in fact, something that really conveys the power of Smart. So how did you get that together, Francis?
We thought that it would really resonate well, with our audience if we bring together two powerful women like you, Kathy. And these two women are very iconic, and they're really, like two of the rising, if not established stars in this generation. They're also called the Josa and now the new Darna. So we're happy to be able to do this with Anne and Jane despite their very hectic schedule. Although they are in different stages in their career, they are both powerful women in their own very special way. As you all know, Anne has been a long-time Smart customer and endorser, while we're very happy to now have Jane as part of the Smart family. And like Anne and Jane, we hope that more Filipinos will experience the power of Smart.
Thank you. And unfortunately, that is all the time we have. Gentlemen, thank you so much for providing that context and really that experience, customer experience, really the most important in this distinction, really. It all comes back to the customer. So to close out our Q&A session, perhaps, Francis, you can share some final words on the power of Smart.
So thank you again, once again, Kathy. And I just want to thank our panelists, my colleagues, Yorn, Eric, and Mar. And of course, who are present here, of course, to Kuljit, who flew all the way here just to share this moment with us. I truly appreciate that.
It's been an honor.
Yeah, and more importantly, of course, I'd like to extend our greatest gratitude to all our Smart subscribers, and of course, to all of you, our media partners. We hope you'll stay with us as we unleash the power of Smart.